you can always add more to a painting, but you need to realize that the painting's already been done.
Like at what day and moment was I was just like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Right.
I wish I could go back and kick that someday from the day.
Whatever somebody's going through, like even the little things are things that like progressively get bigger. Like there's ways around it. There's ways to like go through it. There really is.
Everything has consequences. Everything changes with every decision that you make. This is Me Versus Me.
No, man, it was dope, man. The amount of money people made, man, like, the guy made $797,000 last month in the month of July.
Last month?
In July.
Oh my God.
1 month. Made $797,000.
Surprise, we're rolling. I fucking. I got some organic shit.
But,
Sorry, I had to fuck with you.
But,
He said, "Oh shit."
but no, man, it was
700 grand in a year or in a month.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't have a way to conceptualize what that feels like.
Me either. But
Well, you're on the right fucking track.
well, I'll tell you this, that that's not the most that people have made in the industry, like in a month. There's a guy in California. He's like they call him like one of the best of the best, and he makes I think like $2 million a month.
That thing will pull towards you if you want it. There you
He
go.
makes about $2 million a month.
Uh huh.
But he has like the whole Asian community in California like backing him up.
No shit.
Yeah, he has a book out about how he created what he went through to become who he is, and it's called System Builders, I believe. And yeah, man, it's just mind blowing.
I know. Hey, fuck. This is gonna be one of the perks of our new setup here. We get dog noises now. Hey. Let's dial it down a little bit. We're on the first episode, okay?
Do they watch TV?
Huh?
Do they watch TV?
They fucking do, which is weird. Sometimes we'll be watching a movie and he'll sit between us and just I'm like, what's going on upstairs right now?
I seen those videos of dogs on TV, like they're watching TV and like they're watching like something dramatic,
Yeah.
and they're like, start
They're into it, dude.
yeah, it's like what the hell?
I was gonna say though, when you start making a bunch of money like that, there's a lot of fucking taxes that go with it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the cool thing is that you can write off a majority of everything you do.
So it comes back eventually.
Yeah,
If you're smart.
Yeah, if you're smart. I mean, you're investing in like they invest in those type of events, those giant events, because all the leaders in the company somehow invest in part of that, so they can put that in the taxes, food, plane tickets, everything you put into your taxes, so you can not pay too much.
You have to really be smart.
Yeah,
That's how a millionaire stays a millionaire.
exactly, and then it makes more money.
And then makes more money. Well, that's dope, man. I'm glad to hear you had a good trip, though.
Yeah, it was really good, man. A lot of emotions, a lot of what's next, and just needed to hear some messages for me to buckle up and go to the next level in my business, because I'm currently right now I started running to become a broker. So
I like that you keep digging, you keep pushing yourself to learn more.
it's
It might be like easy for you, but like that's a fucking incredible discipline. You know that.
you know what, because I'm around it so much. Like for me, I think it's like I'm just going with the flow with with the group I'm in, where I'm at, right?
Yeah.
And now that I realize, like, outside of what I do, like, I see people, and not to, blow my own, horn.
Toot it.
My but, yeah, man, it's, and I see that a lot of people don't want to grow, and I think it's a must that we gotta at least grow in something, right? Like, learn about something new, even if it's learning how to freaking clean your TV, learn something.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like, because I want so much out of life, like I want to grow more and learn more. But the cool thing is, too, is that I'm not just gonna keep that information for myself. You know, if you come up to me and tell me, "Hey, bro, how can I do this?" If I know the answers, I'm gonna let me show you, so you can get the answers. You know.
I think that's what makes a leader, is the ability to teach and to take those people with you. You know, anybody who's willing to learn for themselves. That's what separates the bosses from the leaders, so to speak. You know.
Yeah, you know what? And in our company, we have I'll give you an example. My broker, I mean, he has every excuse in the world not to teach us, you know, but he wants to help us. I mean, because in our businesses, I help you, and it helps me. You know, so if I help you get to your next level, it's gonna help me get to my next level.
Yeah,
you know, it's a push pull thing. You know,
and that's kind of how it always works.
Yeah,
you just have to be smart enough to realize.
Yeah,
that.
Exactly. You know, and sometimes also too is that we have it so made that we have somebody with such great value that sometimes we take it for granted. You know. But I try to learn as much as I can, man. Sometimes there's like so much information. Like, oh, shit.
I kind of wonder where you put it all sometimes.
Oh man, I forget half of the time, you know, what I'm doing. But it's just I just gotta keep on going, man. I failed a ton of times, you know, and I had a bunch of doors shut on me, and from friends, family, strangers. But you know what? My one thing that I told myself. I quit one thing in my entire life, and I just regret it, right? And that was playing football in high school. I quit playing football, and I regret it every freaking day, man. I was like, damn, like just because I got hit by a BS
right.
And then
one thing knocked you off the saddle.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I hated the most is that quitting, you know. And I told myself, everything I do from now on, I'm not gonna quit. Like, and then I'll give you an example. Did CrossFit for a couple of years, and a lot of people think like CrossFit, oh shit, you know. I even though I wasn't the best, but I still tried it. You know, I learned a lot about movements and learning about stretching and all kinds of stuff, right?
They do a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff, but sometimes there's some stuff that I'm like, what the hell they're doing? But I met some amazing people. Learn from them. Learn from special forces guys. How to
oh shit!
Straight. Oh yeah, that gym that I was at, it was called Allied CrossFit. It was called Allied CrossFit in
projectile. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. It was called Allied CrossFit in Peoria, Arizona. I think Peoria. It was off 101 and Olive Road. But the owner was a special forces from England, and he was the owner, and him and his wife, and a lot of the coaches were all special forces guys, and like SEALs and Green Berets, all these guys.
Those are badasses.
I didn't even know who they were. I thought they were fucking pretty cool dudes. But yeah, learned a lot from them, man. You know, and I didn't quit until I had to do some other stuff, and so I had to move on. But I've done like powerlifting and bodybuilding types workouts with bodybuilders and powerlifters where I'm throwing up in a freaking bucket because I just lifted so much weight that I have never done before, even though if it's 300 pounds, but 300 pounds with solid metal weights, so you just
it's a crazy level of exertion, dude.
You're done, you're like
fuck
yeah. Where's the bathroom?
Catch me, I'm gonna fucking fall over.
Oh man. And then the next day I can't move because my body's just in shock because of all the weight, you know. But and also doing martial arts, doing Muay Thai kickboxing. That was like the most painful thing ever, but also the coolest things I ever learned, you know. Boxing, MMA, so a little bit of jiu-jitsu. I learned all that, you know, but I didn't quit. But I wanted to learn more, you know. And so I think that's one of the things is like I'm not going to quit this insurance thing because I know where it takes you. And then I met people where you meet these people who are like, damn, how the hell do they do this? And not to bash people, but I'm like, they're not all there, you know. And like, but they still did something, right? Because there's a system that we follow, and even if you're not good at one thing, but you're good at this other thing, that person becomes really strong at that one thing they're good at it, and then goes with it, and recruits people for the other stuff that he can't do, you know. So I was like, okay, I see what they're doing. You know, I see what they're
strong points.
Yeah, the strong points. They're good on the strong points. If they're good on recruiting, they're good on recruiting, and that's what they stick with. And the other stuff they leverage. And I was like, okay, you know, it's a learning process. Got to keep on doing it, you know, and and see what happens. But right now, I'm in a position where I recruited this lady. That she's a loan officer. For the last 2 years, I became friends with her, and finally she joined on board, and she's going all in. You know, so I have to keep on going, because if not, she's gonna pass me.
Right.
You know, so
I think you brought that up last one.
yeah, I have to follow the momentum. But the best thing is that she sees the importance of what I do, and now she noticed, like, you know what, you were 100% right about, you know, the insurance is, this company is not just about life insurance. It's about our agents seeing the path that they can get an extra income, and can help their families,
Right.
you know, and then help the next generation of agents, and then also help the community about learning about life insurance and how it works. You know, I had a gentleman this morning. The funny thing is, his son, I used to train with him MMA back like 4 years ago, and I have him on Instagram, you know, so I always tell people, if you do something, like any type of profession, no matter what it is, make sure people know what you do. You know, if it's a plumber, electrician, whatever, and that's your thing and that's your business, put your name out there, you know. So, of course, I put my name out there. I'm a life insurance agent, boom, boom, you know, put here, things here, hey, you need information about life insurance, you know, message me. Well, this gentleman messaged me and said, hey, my father's looking for life insurance. And is it okay if you can call you? I was like, yeah. I was in Vegas actually when you told me that. And I told you, you know, I'm in Vegas right now, but I'll let you know when I get back in town. Get back in town, and this morning he calls me, and this gentleman, he's 64 years old, and he's like, hey, Jose, you know, my name's so-and-so, and you gave me your number. And then I start talking to him. He's like, I'm going to be really upfront with you. And I was like, yes, sir, you know, tell me what's up. Don't be a salesman to me. And I said, yeah, I understand, sir. I understand. This is a very.
It's a common approach.
It's a common approach.
Right,
and
right.
And he's like, start telling me his experience with these online, you know, insurance companies or stuff that he sees on TV.
Yeah.
He called a few of them. I said, yeah, these people trying to sell me stuff. I was like, look, sir, this is how I work, and this is how they train me. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Is, you know, of course, I'm gonna ask you the basic stuff. Just to kind of give you a basic understanding on how much something like this will cost you, and what are you looking for too. And yeah, I asked him basic stuff. Hey, any medical issues? Do you smoke? What's your age? And I told him, like, what are you looking for? Like, you know, and,
Right.
and explain to him the differences between the different types of insurance plans. And he's like, okay, I know a little bit more now. And I told him, well, it's up to you. What is your what are you looking for? And he's like, well, I want something $30,000, $40,000 of life insurance. I'm looking to pay, you know, between $50 and $120. And I was like, well, give him information, and I gave him 4 options. You know, this is the top. This is where a little bit more expensive, and you know, everything in between. But the most important thing is, like I told him, sir, I can sell you the most expensive stuff, give you all the insurance in the world, but it's what can you afford?
Right.
You know.
Let's talk about the budget.
Yeah, the budget, and I know you want to leave your kids some money, but also is what's your budget? Because I don't want to have you pay $200 a month, but you're going to get all the insurance that you want and more, but also you're not able to afford the payment. You know, I want to make sure you're good, that you're not going to be spending all your money that you have for the month, or because he's a retired gentleman, he's retired already, and he's like, okay, I understand, Jose, thank you so much, and yeah, and I gave him the options, and he's like, okay, give me a couple of days, and I'll give you a call back. He's like, yeah, sir, let me know when you're ready, and I'm here. I can open up my schedule and help and go to you. And I told him I'll go to you, and I was like, and I thought about, damn, well, he's gonna be way out there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh shit. I should have asked questions before that.
So he actually, I was getting ready. I was taking a shower, and he
Damn, I
calls
just
me.
signed up for Yuma.
He calls me, literally calls me like 10 minutes later, man. And he's like, hey, Jose, I wanna go for this option. I was like, okay, awesome.
Nice.
So he's like, okay, I was like,
Just for leveling with the dude, you know?
I was being honest with him.
You met him eye to eye because that's what he wanted.
I told him, you know, I just want to make sure I can help you. And so he's like, I told him, well, I can be over there at your house Thursday. I was like, yeah, sure. And I told him, what's your address? He's like, so Tonopah. I was like,
Shit. Oh, so it wasn't far.
It was like way out there. I was like, oh,
I was
man.
fucking. I was headed there.
And I told him, you know, he's like, he's a little far. I was like, yeah, it's okay, sir. I've been out to Florence and Eloy and Casa Grande before.
Good thing you got a gas saver,
You know,
buddy.
it's like, exactly. But he was really
Fuck.
cool, you know, and I told him, like, honestly, you know, if I can help you get qualified and get what you want, you know, all I'm asking for you is if you know anybody else is looking for something similar insurance. And he's like, okay, you know. So I made the appointment with him, but I told him I was just straight up with
Fucking
him.
total ball.
Yeah, I was like, damn, total ball. But no, it's okay, man. But I was like, I've been to Eloy, I've been to Florence.
For you listeners around the nation, we're here in Phoenix, Arizona. The call in which he got was it's about an hour and a half away from where he lives. So
Yeah.
if you're wondering why I'm giggling like a 12-year-old, you know, that's fucking funny that you'd say that.
Yeah, that's okay though. I've been 2 hours. I've been to Tucson, so
Oh, okay. That's
I've been to Tucson and nothing happens, you know. So nothing got sold. But it's
take
okay.
care of that car, man. Take care of that car.
I know.
Fucking thing's holding on for you.
Yeah, I gotta do some. Gotta do a tune up on that little thing.
Yeah. She needs it.
You know, yeah, that little car's been a good car.
That's great though, man. That's it's nice how that works out when you're fucking man to man, eye to eye.
And that's what my broker told me, man. Like he that's how he trained us, and it's a mission before the commission.
Right. Oh, dude, I love that. I fucking love that. That is so important.
Mission before the commission.
In such a broad sense, you can use that in anything.
Yeah.
That's incredible, dude.
Like, I mean, I can tell you, we can make really good money. I could have made really good money with him selling them a $200 a month premium.
Sure.
I'll probably be making about $1,600, $1,700 off that.
Sure, but
myself.
but what's to say 3 references from him down the line doesn't lead you to that sell on
Yeah.
accident? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, because we look at it this is that I'm able to help this gentleman get what he's looking for the price he's looking for. I don't know who he knows down the road.
You don't. Yeah, you don't know shit
And-
about what he's gonna do.
And then, you know what? And it's happened to me in the past before where I had a gentleman that he lived in Eloy. Yeah, Eloy. He works in the farms out there in the crops. It was about 2 years ago. He got a $10 policy, okay? He was 20-something years old. He just went on $100,000 of life insurance, okay? And he was paying like $12 a month. I made $50 on that deal. Like I honestly didn't really care how much it was going to make, but I just wanted to make sure he had insurance
Sure.
because he was in the middle of nowhere and very dangerous job he was doing. And I told him, hey, I'll follow up with you in a year or two, you know, and let me know so I can, you know, maybe increase your insurance or switch it up to a different type. He calls me about a year and a half later, and he's like, hey, Jose, I'm making a little bit more money. I want to get more insurance. I was like, yeah, man, sure. So it goes from 100,000 to 500,000. Okay,
Significant.
super healthy guy.
Yeah.
Okay? This is where health comes in a big part. Okay, so you're super healthy. So he goes from $12 to about $30, and for and he's 28, 29. Usually somebody will pay $50, $60 for that, but because he's so healthy, he went from those $30 to like 25. So he actually cut down a couple bucks, you know, but just because he's so healthy.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, you don't see that, you know. And it's like, wow, he's super healthy, and so you got. But the point is that for him being that client, he referred me to his mother. His mother referred me to his sister-in-law. Sister-in-law bought three policies for me. That.
But see, these are all the construct of you simply doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Right. At the end of the day, all you did was you did the right thing, and you shifted your focus from what did you say? How'd you say it?
A mission before the commission.
A mission before the commission. That in my eyes is like that's a huge thing for you to not focus on money. You did the right thing, and it took you to success.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, because of that, and that's incredible. I think that's something highly noteworthy, and that's a lot of things. That's a big problem. Is so many people are focused on the almighty dollar, right?
Yeah.
And rightfully so, right? We're all trying to survive in our own way. I get it, but you fucking still did it, and it led you to the right direction.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I really love the company I'm with, because all the leaders are like that, you know. And
I love that. I love that a lot.
And by us learning, okay, you know, you get the product for the person that what they need and the right stuff. it's important, you know. So it's like I got to continue doing what I'm doing. You know, even if it's little baby steps, those baby steps are getting me closer and closer to where I want to be at. So, yeah, I'm gonna go visit this gentleman in the middle of Tonopah. He's like 333rd Avenue and Broadway.
Jesus.
Way out there in the dunes.
Hell yeah.
But it's okay. I'm gonna meet somebody. I'm gonna meet a new member of that family, and we'll see where it goes from there. And I know that's a big family too. So, a couple of business owners in there too. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, it's mission before the commission, man. I need to make a sign or something like that.
I think we should definitely fucking stand on that one a little harder. I think that's a great fucking, and that's a great statement to have, you know.
Yeah, I did car sales for a long time, and that was a hard industry, you know. And that's all. I mean, how much I can sell this car for, you know.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Car sales is a much different ballgame.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, it's yeah, we'll see. You know, hoping for the best with this marketing director. We call it marketing director run. Become a broker and, you know, go from one league to the big boy league. You know, I'm in the minor leagues right now. I want to go into the major leagues.
So, yeah, but dude, you're on the fucking straight and narrow. You're on the fucking right path, is what I'm trying to say. Not to shift too far gears away from what you're trying to do, but I've been a really big proponent of just trying to do the right thing in general, and sometimes that's a little bit taxing for you, but I still stand on it. I don't know. I just feel like if you do what's right, even if the other person doesn't do right by your choice, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Then at the end of the day, it's like so you still made right, and you still did good on your energy. You know, you did the right thing. What they perceive it as, or how they take it is that's all on them now, you know. And I preach that to a lot of people, and it, like I said, sometimes it is taxing. Sometimes it's not always in my best immediate interest. But I know at the end of the day, me trying to do right or you trying to do right, just because it takes a little bit more work for us, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to stop there.
Yeah.
You know. Again, you don't know. You going out to Tonopah? You have done this, or you haven't done it?
Well, I haven't gone to Tonopah, but I've gone places further than Tonopah.
But you're getting ready to?
Yeah, I'm going on Thursday.
So you just taking that mission and putting that on your shoulders. You don't know what's going to come of that.
Yeah.
And that's, for me, I've learned that is the most exciting part for me, is the choice you make to go out of your comfort zone and do the right thing. And shit like that usually leads you in a better direction, in some way, shape, or form.
You know what? It does, but for me, like where I'm, my direction. You know, I see other people's directions. Like, oh man, it looks wonderful, rainbows and rainfall and everything, something beautiful, right?
Yeah.
For me, it's like I'm going on the right path, but my path is like, you know, nails, barbed wire, the trenches.
I understand.
You know,
I understand what you're saying.
I'm beat up.
Well,
But
I mean, let's be honest here, man. The career path that you've chosen to try and do right by doesn't exactly have the fucking smoothest road.
no, it doesn't.
The reputation that you've chosen to try and rectify is a bit of a motherfucker, if I may say so.
It is, man.
You know,
I mean,
you're trying to take a salesman position, well, a stereotypical salesman position, and you're trying to show everybody how right it can be.
yeah,
And-
and it's it's
That's a bit of a shit show you stepped into.
yeah, pretty much, man. But it's very rewarding, you know, when you get to help that person get what they're looking for. It hasn't happened to me where I have to pay a policy on a family that somebody has passed away. You know, in the office, there's been quite a few policies that have been paid out, and it affects the agent too. You know, it affects the we're not just another agent, or we're not just another person, because we're gonna be there at the darkest time of your family. You know, we're the ones that we get that call and say, hey, this so and so passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a policy enforced, you know? And if it is, you make that phone call to the carrier and say, hey, my so-and-so client has passed away.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's going on. So, of course, they're going to investigate, and, you know, we get that check, and we're the ones that deliver in that check, and the final moments of that, or to the family at the darkest points of their life, and where it's like, damn,
This is a strange crossroads, and bear with me here, where you and I meet as far as our careers go, where I can honestly meet you in the middle and say I know exactly what it feels like to be the person that nobody wants to see. I don't know if that makes, because I'm a tow truck driver.
Yeah.
Whether it's because of an accident, no matter good or bad accident.
Oh, I know.
Or whether because somebody fucking broke down, nobody fucking wants to see me. Nobody fucking wants to see you, right?
Yeah.
And I know that's brash of me to say it that way, but I'm just meeting you in the middle, and I understand what that feels like, because I'm out there doing the same. No, I'm not. I'm not doing any of the same work that you are, but I have to clean up the same way.
You have to clean up stuff that a lot of people do.
I have to clean up life trauma, not in the same fucking direction that you do. Maybe I do.
But you see the worst part of it. You see the that person that actually.
But I completely understand that it's a really weird position to try and play the nice guy when you're one of the worst people that people want to encounter in that moment.
Yeah, because of course, everybody has a salesman. I was like, oh.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's out to make money all of a sudden, right? Now it's my fault because I have to do my job.
Yeah.
Right.
But the thing is that we take it a step further, because you become part of. Let's say you become part of my agency.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure you're good. I want to make sure what's going on in your head. What's going on in life, because I want to make sure you're able to get out where you're from. If you're in a bad situation in life where you join to become an agent because you want to make that extra income that you need, those extra $500 or $1,000 a month to get you out of where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure you're okay. What's going on in your head? Because it's not just sales. This is the book. You read this, and then we're gonna start making money. It's more than that, and it's what's going on inside of you. Because
I was just gonna ask, do you intend to portray your heart with your leadership?
Yeah,
You intend to portray that?
It's in our name. It's in the name of the company. PHP stands for People Helping People.
Oh fuck! I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, and you see the logo. It's the hand of God and
Uh-huh.
the hand of humans.
Oh.
Put them up.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here, I'll show you.
yeah, I want to see this. What the fuck? Well, this is one of the reasons I think, and again, we've talked about it a little bit, but since the first time I talked to you, man, we meshed a little bit because I love your intention, and I love what you're trying to correct.
Look.
Wow. That's yours?
That's the logo of the company.
Of your company?
No, of the company in general.
Okay.
Not that my agency, but the company in general.
Uh-huh.
That's the logo, and then that's the name of the company, PHP Agency.
So this is the place that you started at.
Yeah, this
is your entry level.
Yeah, this is the company in general. When you signed up, you're signing up underneath PHP Agency.
People helping people.
People helping people.
Wow.
Yeah, the brokerage that I'm part of, it's called Empowering Financial Group, EFG. We're underneath PHP Agency.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the PHP Agency, that's the name of the company. Yeah, it stands for People Helping People.
I guess I didn't ask the right questions, but I didn't realize how I don't know how to word it. I just didn't know that was the direction. That was the overall direction,
So the reason
'Cause we've talked about it a lot.
Yeah, the company. I don't think I really explained to you about the company. The company was made back in 2009 by a gentleman named Patrick Bet David. Okay, reason why he created the company.
Bet David's gonna have to start paying us. We keep saying his fucking name.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm just
know.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
He's a.
No, I hear good things. I hear great things. Actually,
He created the company. He left already. He's already making money at a company he was before. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He left that company, started his own company because he saw the need of the common folks in the community. The regular people working 9 to 5, the people working in the
the
factories.
majority of the fucking world.
Yeah, that they didn't know how life insurance worked, or they didn't know where they can invest their money, where they can transfer their 401ks, where they can put, if they don't want a Roth IRA, what else is out there for them.
Right.
So he saw that there was a need, and especially in the Hispanic, the Black, and Asian communities,
Sure.
that we didn't know what's out there, so he literally took 66 people, his own agency, and said, hey, I'm leaving. I'm starting my own company. Who wants to come with me? So out of his entire team, 66 people came and started this new company from bare scratch. They didn't have no carriers. They didn't have no place to go. They started everything from the bottom. And now, 15 years later, we have about 50,000 agents in the company, and we're still a small company compared to some of these other organizations out there.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that we have the culture, and that it's different from everybody else. Is that our meetings are a little hyped. There's music. There's some people see my Instagram. You see people dancing and stuff like that. It's because we're getting ready to train or to learn something new that's going to help our agency or our guys for training and stuff like that. So, but people helping people, it just says it in our name. We're here to help our community. And because there's not enough agents. I just found out that in the state of Arizona, I think there's like 5,000, 6,000 houses for sale. And compared to real estate, there's 50,000 real estate agents just in Phoenix alone. Okay, They're all fighting to sell those houses. Maybe I'm wrong or not, but it's a crazy number, right? There's about 20 to 30,000 life insurance agents in Phoenix, and there's about 4 million people
In Phoenix?
in Phoenix.
Oh, I think you could do better than that. I think that number is almost double what you said.
No, I think
Maybe not Phoenix. I'm just talking about.
Oh, in Arizona,
I'm sorry, the Valley.
in Arizona in general, I believe there's like 8 million.
8 million, yeah. Okay.
But,
I was like, you can do better than that. Come on, buddy.
But Phoenix alone, I believe there's between 3 and 4 million people.
yeah, in Phoenix. Phoenix.
in the whole metro valley.
Which is a lot.
That's a ton.
For what the borderlines of Phoenix are?
Yeah, because we're number 4, number 5 in the biggest cities.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
out of those 4 million, 3.5 million people need life insurance.
What's that say? That's a fucked up figure. God damn.
And there's only about 20,000, 30,000 agents. And those 20, 30,000 agents, it's a mixture of property and casualty agents also, too. It's a mixture of that, but not like...
It's like a giant battlefield.
It is, man.
Seemingly. And nobody's approaching it correctly.
And then we insure, but every year, like last year, our agency insured 1,000 people in the whole year. And the other agencies are similar to us. They do about the same, or less. So there's like, there's a big market, And I'm just saying because I want to recruit people to the industry because, it's not for everybody. But if you're looking to make an extra $500, $1,000 on your part-time or when you have a time, but you're willing to get the license, why not give it a try? It's better than, going back to school and spending $3,000-$4,000 or $10,000, $20,000 to earn a degree that you don't know if you're going to be able to get a different job.
Hey, let me ask you this. Now, is this an opportunity that people that may not have the cleanest record can take?
You do get a background check.
Sure.
So it all depends on what type of stuff.
So there's a road that can be had.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's steps to progress.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because you're going to get licensed through the state of Arizona.
Okay. So that's a bit of a bumpy road.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but it's not the end of the road. And I'm just saying that.
And there's ways like if you're a couple and let's say the husband wants to do the business, but you can't because certain circumstances, but the wife is able to. They can work together as a couple.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I say, it's the test is not that bad. You have to pass with the 70%, and it is a 1099, so you have to invest in getting licensed and all that stuff.
Sure.
But it's still cheaper than a real estate license. Real estate license is like what, $2,000, $3,000, or something like that.
That's a lot of invested time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With us, it's all in total. You're spending like $500.
That's not bad.
Like I'll give you an example. There's one of our brokers doesn't know any English, and I talked to him before about him, and doesn't know any English, and he's making 6 figures.
Damn. Well, without being, I'm not even making a jokester out of myself, but he's in the right fucking market here.
Yeah.
In Arizona.
Yeah.
This may as well be a fucking side structure of Mexico.
Yeah, he's.
So he's in the right place to not speak English.
And he's attacked all the Spanish community, plazas and stuff like that. So he's been out there and hustling and doing his thing, and he's doing it. But the cool thing is he's learning English.
Oh, that's dope. He's trying.
He's trying.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're trying compared to some people that've been here 50 years and don't try it.
One thing before we get too far outside of the time frame, I want to stress on is education. Because a lot of these things and a lot of these opportunities don't necessarily present themselves, how do you say, like unless you're looking, right? So education and not availability. Okay, I'm gonna go back to ground zero for just 2 seconds. But I would have made a lot of different choices if it wasn't for the people that were providing my education. So when you provide somebody with doubt or with a reason why they should give up, then that may as well be your fault. So when you provide somebody with options or opportunity, like you're doing, I think that means the world. In my eyes, that means a much bigger world than a lot of different things as far as being a leader goes. I guess all I'm trying to say is just remember when not you. I'm not talking to you, but when you're providing people with information, make sure you're providing them with opportunity as well, and let them make that choice. Don't ever provide anybody with doubt or reasons why they shouldn't do or try something, especially when they're trying to become successful. You know what I mean? And I forgot how I was going to tie that in, but I think it's important because I was provided a lot of reasons why I should give up. Growing up, I was provided a lot of reasons why I shouldn't try. And I had to fight my own fucking battles, just like you, to find reasons to push forward and to learn how to try. So I think that's why I hold what you're doing so highly and the way you're doing it even higher, because that availability of a leader that's willing to grab your hand and say, let me show you.
And I completely understand what you're saying there, man, because, me growing up, I didn't really have support. I mean, I had support, but it's different support, right? It's like where you want to do something and you can't do that, and it's like, damn, you get knocked down.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
yeah.
Us, as soon as an agent starts, we rile them up. It's like, hey, let's get your license. Let's get you get going, and let's help you out.
And that internal conviction, dude, will change a man.
Oh my God,
that'll change a man.
That's why I haven't quit.
Yeah,
I've been doing it for 4 years. That's why I have not quit,
because you got motherfuckers getting you going every day.
Even though we have some really tough conversations in our office, conversations where it makes grown people cry.
Yeah,
because we have to look at it, a bigger picture is that where do you want to be in life? So, my leaders would say, hey, you want to be here? You're going to have to sacrifice time with the family. You're going to sacrifice this. You're going to sacrifice that. Are you willing to sacrifice this time?
Mm-hmm.
But if you do sacrifice this time, you're going to get a little bit closer to where you want to be at, right? And a lot of people don't want to sacrifice those times, but they complain that they are not getting anywhere in life.
Right.
It's
risk versus reward.
Yeah, there's got to be a sacrifice there. I sacrifice relationships. I sacrifice my personal relationship with my son's mother. I sacrifice relationship with friends and family because I need to get to a certain level in life where I want to be happy. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be happy with money and all that, but I want to be able to have a freedom of time where I can say, all right, cool, today's Tuesday. I had one appointment. I got that done. Let me get in the car and go pick up my son. Let's go do some stuff. I'm not even thinking about time, whatever. It could be 10 o'clock in the morning, and then just, all right, cool, my day's done.
No, man, like having the things that you love taken care of is the most incredible thing, regardless of the figures that go with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
I'm willing to make that fucking risk right now to make sure that their future is. If I see that, dude, my dreams come true.
Yeah. And then, like they say, even if they win the lottery tomorrow, I'm still. Then this is okay. This is where where my mindset has changed because of how money works. If I win the lottery tomorrow, I already know what to do. I am not gonna. Of course, I'm a big car guy.
Believe me, your tickles are my tickles.
I'm gonna go get a 1,000 horsepower car right now. That's my first thing.
I'm gonna go get something.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something that can rip the streets. But my first thing is where can I put this money that's gonna double and double and double and triple or whatever.
That money needs to make me money.
Exactly, right? So, by me being in the world of insurance, I've learned from real estate agents, from all different types of people, business people, where can you put your money? So if I win, let's say I win $50 million, I'm gonna put majority of that money in places where it's gonna work. That money's gonna work for me, and I can live off the dividends of that money, or the percentage of that money. That I can use that money for whatever I want. If I didn't have that mentality 10 years ago, I would spend all that money and whatever, and buy everything, But that's the important about what we teach our agents is that we just don't teach them about sell. Is what books you're reading, what meetings are you attending, who's your associations, Sometimes you're gonna have to leave some certain associations to become better, to become better. And I mean, not better than them, meaning is that you have to be a certain behavior to get to where you want to be at, right? So you're going to be hanging out with people that are making multiple 6 figures, 7 figures. They act different. They're not talking about, girls and sex and drugs and all this. Their conversations are different, And of course, when it comes to the guys talking, all that stuff, yeah, it happens. But now those conversations is like, you doing what you're doing is going to get you to where you want to be at.
Right.
Right. I've had conversations where people are making seven figures a year, and their conversations is like, what habits are you doing that are holding you back for you to get to that next level? And you're like, shit, like nobody's ever asked me that, That's where it's important the people you hang out with, and the habits that you do have.
I've started thinking a lot about the positive. Hopefully, the 100 years that we have on this place, and what it's really fucking worth, and what I would like to accomplish during said time, and I'm grateful because one of the things that seems to be falling away from my mindset is greed.
Yeah.
I don't have the interest in having all the bullshit that I wanted to. Yeah, I want some cool shit, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you.
But you want to be able to go to the grocery store, and...
But me being who I'm supposed to be for other people means so much fucking more to me now than it ever has. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that it's still in my head. But it's the same thing that I don't have to tell anybody that's what you're trying to accomplish. Everybody knows what your ledger looks like. You're doing everything you can to try and protect people at their lowest, Like I said, dude, we only have this place is so fucking old, and we only get to stay here for 80 or 90 years.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that time? Make everybody else's life easier seems to be the path that I want to go.
It's like I'm gonna give you an example. It's like one of I think it was my broker that said this is, how many people do you want at your funeral? So it was like, who do you want to be there? Like you just want 2 people, 3 people that that's okay. Jose just did this and that's it. Like, but you think of it as like, damn, who did I impacted that I can maybe change 1 or 2 people's lives, or more. And I think about it where when I do pass away, when I'm older, in the late 90s, hopefully get to that age, But how many people are gonna be there? Says Jose, thank you. You changed the future of my family. Like that's something, right? So. That's where I look at it now is like, how many people I can help, how many people I can impact, even if it's me giving advice, There's a lot of young gentlemen in our office where, maybe they didn't have the mentors growing up, but they live in a bad neighborhood or something. All I tell those kids or those guys is like, hey, don't quit. Keep on coming to the office. If you don't have a good environment at home or where you're at, come to the office. Come to hang out with these people. Come and hang out with us. But it's helping each other out. It's I reach out to friends and family or friends that I see they're having issues. Sometimes people put their issues online, and sometimes people think, oh, it's just for attention. But if you reach out, there's a lot more, stuff out there.
I think there's a lot more to be said for that too, man. Just like, I find the importance of being somewhat of, I don't know how to word it correctly, but being there for people just seems
Empathy,
to.
having empathy for people, having caring. I mean,
What if in all that shit you're the only person who chose to care about one situation? You don't know how many lives you're saving too.
yeah, you know what? I remember this.
Just doing the right thing and being there for a fellow human.
I remember this happened a couple of years ago, right before, I think before COVID. Somebody posted something online. One of my Facebook friends that he was going through a bad rough patch, and he was just like, he wanted it, like just.
He said, "I get him clocking out."
He was like, "Damn." So they didn't really know the guy, but I told him, "Hey, bro, if whatever you're going through, here's my number. Give me a call. Want to make sure you're good." And he replies, "I do. Thank you. I've had multiple people reach out to make sure I'm good." And I was like, "Yeah, man. I don't know you, but if you need somebody to talk to, hit me up."
Right.
And I don't know. I just decided to reach out, because you never know what could happen.
Listen to that fucking voice, dude.
You hear all these crazy stuff about people, committing suicide and about not having the right people in their corner and stuff like that. I talked to. We had some conversations about our situations in life, and and I always say reach out, man, and if you need to talk. And I always tell that to my friends and anybody, family, and I had people reach out to me when I went through a rough patch these last couple of months, and like, "Hey, dude, what's going on?" And to have that support, and it's priceless,
It is priceless. There's literally nothing more incredible than making that choice for somebody, or somebody else making that choice for you.
Yeah.
The one person that you need in that moment is. I mean, it's literally priceless, man. Like I said, saving lives.
Exactly, man. It's just like
one genuine soul fucking reaching for another, brother.
Yeah, like I reach out to other people and like, "Hey, man, if you want to get some coffee or something, or just want to share, let's not put alcohol in it, but let's meet up and talk. If you're hungry, let's go eat."
Hey, the ministry of presence, brother, speaks so much louder. Because a lot of people can talk, and excuse me I'm not trying to underplay everything that you just said. That's not what I'm saying. But taking a step further and just being a presence in somebody's life can alter the existence.
Oh my God, yes.
You know what I mean?
And it makes a big difference, man.
So that's why I'm such a big proponent of again just trying to do the right thing and trying to support people trying to do the right thing. It's the hard path.
Life is hard, man.
It's the motherfucker. Yeah, but it's easier when we're all there for each other.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
I
don't care what political party, what religion, what if you believe in aliens.
I don't give a shit about any of your fucking preferences.
I don't care. If you need help, I'll help you out. Like I have friends from all walks of life. I have friends that are at the bottom. Mm-hmm. I have friends that are at the top millionaires. I have friends in between. I have friends that are Muslim, Jewish. Mm-hmm. Don't believe in God, believe in God, and the ones that ultra believe in God and about other things and stuff like that. I don't care. But if you need help with something, if you want to talk, let's talk.
Yeah. Reach out, talk.
I just don't talk to people that drive Chevys.
Oh fuck, dude! What a fucking wild turn. He said it without fucking smirking too. I'm ending on that, bro. That was fucking good.
Oh man, but
shit. No, I appreciate you, dog. Just do the right thing. You're doing the right thing, and you keep fucking teaching people to do the right thing.
Yeah, that's all we got.
That's the shit, So, I appreciate you coming in today.
Hey, no problem, man.
Coming in today, like I'm not sitting in my fucking living room. Appreciate you coming over today, dog.
Nah, this is awesome, man.
All right. Don't drive Chevys.